What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with another episode of the Madden 23 Cupcake Relocation Franchise. Big game here in Week 10 as we take on our AFC South division rivals, the Indianapolis Colts. Winner of this game will be 500 again for the first time and second place in the division. Actually, as a matter of fact, these next 3 weeks, we take on literally the entire AFC South. We got the Colts today. Titans next week. Yes, we're going to have to face Derrick Henry again. And then the Jags for the second time of the season. And then we enter our bye. So these next 3 weeks could help to define our season for better or for worse. Before we dive into the game today, just a couple contracts I want to take a look at. Nothing too crazy. I want to pretty much dive right into the game this week. I am super excited to play the Colts. If you watched last season, the Colts absolutely dominated us. Put up probably a combined total of 80 points in the 2 games that we played. So I'm really looking to get my revenge on them. But a couple contracts I do want to square up here. So taking a look at Jamal Agnew. Jamal Agnew is an interesting one because he was hurt for a couple weeks. He just came back and he's been back for 2 games now. Actually 1 game just last week against the Patriots. But he's been a solid contributor for us so far. He hasn't really wowed us with any crazy performance, but he's just been good. And especially if you watched last week and you know that we are now going to be without Mecole Hardman for 5 weeks, I think it said. Jamal Agnew is going to be a key integral part of our offense. So the last time we had contract negotiation talk with Mr. Agnew here, he rejected it. His expected value is 2 years, $8.5 million, but he had zero interest in joining the team solely for the reason that he wants to play close from home. I think that's kind of BS, but it is what it is. That's how the player motivations work in Madden 23. So we offered him a 3-year, $14.4 million deal, and we're going to have to up that a little bit. So I am going to try to bring Agnew back on a 3-year, $16 million deal. That is enough to get him excited to rejoin the Austin Armadillos, and I am happy about that because I am going to look to probably target a receiver, whether it be in free agency or in the draft, but you want to have that depth behind you, and Jamal Agnew provides just that. As far as our other players here, Devin McCourty, he is playing good. I think he's second on our team in tackles, but I'm going to hold off on him. Marquez Callaway, he's had too many fumbles, so I want to wait and see what he does. And Ndamukong Suh, I would like to bring back maybe on a 1-year deal, but he is 36. He has a lot of interest in joining the team. He has played good this season, so we'll kind of wait and see how the rest of the season goes for Ndamukong. But Justin Britt is the other guy that I want to negotiate with. So I do definitely 100% plan to bring in a center. There's a couple that I'm looking at in the prospects for the upcoming draft. Maybe free agency will have one. So I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that I will be bringing in a center. But I do want to bring Justin Britt back because offensive line depth in Madden is so important. We have had tons of offensive linemen get injured already this year, and Justin Britt does have interest in joining. So he is looking for a 1-year, $4.1 million deal, and I bet you that we can get him on a 1-year, $4.5 million deal, which we can.
Okay.
Did not have to overpay for him. He's here for depth. Everybody else, I'm going to just put a pin in and wait and see how they perform for the rest of the season. So taking a look at this matchup here, we have the number 2 offense, the Indianapolis Colts, taking on the number 3 offense, Austin Armadillos. So this could prove to be a shootout. Both teams playing extremely well on offense. We've played pretty good on defense so far, although you wouldn't be able to tell that from last game, and our overall defensive points per game is actually 28th in the league, but overall I think it's been a step up. So I want to just dive in here and take a look at the Colts roster. We do have a change. No longer will Matt Ryan be under center. Now we have Danny Dimes, the now 5-year player from Duke. Matt Ryan is still there as the backup quarterback, and of course Sam Ehlinger. Jonathan Taylor, 99 rated superstar X Factor. He's probably going to be a problem today. Nyheim Hines will probably also see the field in certain sets. Roger Carter, the fullback. Wide receiver, Michael Pittman Jr. was absolutely our kryptonite last year. He tore us up Also, now second-year player from Cincinnati, Alec Pierce. I can recall him finding the end zone a few times on us as well. Still got Zach Pascal, so the usual suspects. Rookie Mike Chambers from South Dakota State. Mo Alley Cox, Jelani Woods are the tight ends. Offensive line, they got Jerron Christian, but he is injured, so Bernard Raymond may be stepping in to take his place. Quentin Nelson, left guard, one of the best in the business, 6-year player from Notre Dame. He is a superstar player. Ryan Kelly is their center. Solomon Kinley is the right guard, and right tackle, they have Braden Smith. So an okay offensive line, nothing crazy. Zach Sealer, very good player. He's going to be the left end. Stephen Weatherly, Chris Wormley, they may also see the field in some sets as well. Quiddy Payne is the right end. Defensive tackle, the man, the myth, the legend, DeForest Buckner. He gave us all kinds of problems last year when we played them. Grover Stewart also backing him up. Shaq Leonard, the maniac as they call him, still in town. At left linebacker, Bobby Okereke and JoJo Damon are the mics. On the right side, they got rookie Patrick Gamble. I remember seeing him when I did a lot of scouting last year. He's a star development player, so has blossomed into a solid starter for the Colts. Cornerback Stephon Gilmore still here, still doing his thing. He's a superstar. Kenny Moore, also a superstar. So we're going to have to deal with two superstar corners on the left and the right side, and Damon Sanders has not thrown an interception in several weeks. Could this be a change? Could this be the first time he does in a while? I don't know. I sure hope not. Isaiah Rodgers, Byron Bellamy, the rookie there. They got Julian Blackmon at free safety, and they got Tyler Rapp at strong safety. Kicking the balls, Jake Elliott, and then Rigoberto Sanchez is their punters. I got us now on full pad starters. I'm going to go to full pad split because we have seen way too many injuries this year. Don't want to see any more. Colts also number 3 in rush yards, so got to watch Jonathan Taylor. And for that reason alone, I am not going to mess with the inside run or outside run. I feel like if you choose one of those, the other one, you're just going to get torn up on. And if you have a good running back like Jonathan Taylor, that's the last thing you want. So we are just going to go defend the short pass. They do have Daniel Jones as their quarterback, and then their defense actually 6. They don't allow a lot of points per game. So same thing here. We're going to do full pad split. Got to try to keep the offense healthy, especially with the loss of Mecole Hardman. Offensive game plan focus. We are going to go run inside. I don't even want to say it because I say it every episode, but we got to figure out this running game. We have got to figure out this running game. I think that we can throw 2+ passing touchdowns. I think that we can allow 24 points or less, even though we could not last week. I think we can easily get over 400 yards because we have had no problem putting up yards. And why not just make it 450, go big or go home. And we will go ahead and start the training. Super excited, guys. If you guys are enjoying this series so far, hit that like button. If you're already subscribed, thank you. I appreciate you being a part of this journey. I just reached over 300 subscribers, which may not seem like a lot to some, but it's a lot to me. And I appreciate you guys who have been with me on this journey and been supporting me. Will Holden is injured. Doesn't really matter. Williams, wide receiver, doesn't really matter. Hopefully we can have our main core guys here. That would be insane because we haven't beat the Colts yet, and I really want to. Looks like everybody on the defense is healthy, and we only lost a couple backup guys on the offense. Hey, no upgrades to take care of this week, so we are back in Central Texas Stadium. Good to have the home crowd behind us again. We're going to need them. Colts actually, on paper are a pretty good team. They have some X factors. They have some superstars, and we haven't beat them yet. They're going to be a challenge. So without further ado, guys, appreciate y'all being here. Let's get down to Central Texas Stadium and get ready for the game. So we are going to see our offense first here. Probably feeling pretty good about themselves, especially that boy Damon Sanders, because he leads the league in passing yardage. We're about to get a look at his stats right now. But offense has been playing good. You know, actually, I skipped through the stats, so my apologies. But offense has been playing good. Still, of course, like I talk about every single week, got to figure out this running game. Hopefully we can do that today. We're going to go ahead and put Pollard on a little wheel route here. And actually, Callaway's the read. Nice catch by Callaway with the nice completion there. I hold my breath every time that man catches a ball because he has had some fumble issues so far up until this point of the season. But he was sure-handed that time, and now it's 1st and 10. So let's go draw with Pollard. Yes, I like that. And no, because that bad man, DeForest Buckner, sheds his block instantly. As we get a look at our injuries, we definitely have the injury bug so far this year. Yes, we do. But that's part of football. You got to have that next man up mentality, obviously. I think that we do have it. We just signed Jamal Agnew to a big contract extension, and hopefully some of these other guys can step up and make some plays. So actually, Callaway's right there. Look at Callaway. Go out of bounds because you fumble way too much, my friend. So we are on the 26-yard line here. Gonna give it to our old buddy Tony, who only picks up about 2, 3, they say. So that was not a really great play, unfortunately. But better than a loss, right? I guess if you want to look at it that way, it's better than a loss. So 2nd and 7 here. We're coming out single back. Dom Fitzpatrick behind us. And, oh my God, I thought Menchie was the read. That was almost picked off. Madden gods decided to smile on me by not having the Colts pick that off. So I got to capitalize and pay this thing off. Oh, and look at Menchie, wide open. John Menchie, okay. And he actually fights for extra yardage, and he is able to get this thing all the way to the 2-yard line. So that is good. Damon Sanders is coming out slinging to start this thing off. You love to see it. And now we're on the 2-yard line, so you know what time it is. We're going to go a little wide stick. We do got to be careful because their corners are pretty good, but I'm confident we can pick this up. So let's do it. There's John Menchie. Free-form completion. Oh, my God. Did he catch that one-handed? I want to say John Menchie caught that one-handed. That was not an easy pass. Not really a good pass by Sanders. No, he caught it with both hands. But, wow, that was not an easy pass at all. I don't really think Sanders put it in the right spot. But nonetheless, I'm not going to argue with the results. And we do draw first blood. Let me be quiet here. Kick this PAT. Perfectly timed kick. You know what time it is. Best kicker on YouTube. I am so lying because I am a terrible kicker. They got Danny Dimes under center, though, so no longer Matty Ice. We'll take a look at Daniel Jones' stats. 2,300 yards, 13 touchdowns to only 5 picks. Pretty good season, I would say, especially for Dimes. All right, 1st and 10 here. Daniel Jones coming out in the single back formation here. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor is behind him, and that's going to be a wham. Anthony Barr couldn't wrap him up. A second defender couldn't wrap him up. A third defender couldn't wrap him up. Finally, Keegan McGriff does. But if that is going to be any indication of what we're going to have to deal with today, let me pause and go get the Vaseline out of the medicine cabinet because this is going to be a long game. Jonathan Taylor could be a problem. Daniel Jones now in the shotgun. And that, oh my God, ha. Put your hands up. That could have been an interception, brother. Just put your hands up and knock it away. Let's actually ball and air defense. Let's swap ball, okay? I don't care about interceptions. I mean, I do. I'd love to get some, but let's just swat some balls. Let's play some good defense. Let's not allow huge completions through the air. There's Jonathan Taylor. He is brought down by Danny Shelton after only a gain of 5. If defense ends up being our calling card, then guess what? I'm good with that. I am A-okay with that. Actually, as a matter of fact, I want that to happen. So going to be another gift to Taylor, wide open on the draw in the middle of the field. Keegan McGriff brings him down again, but Jonathan Taylor already averaging over 10 yards per carry. So we'll come out here in the nickel, hit him with a little nickel blitz possibly. Think that could be the move. Daniel Jones coming out single back. It's not going to be a run to Jones. Instead, it's going to be a completion to Michael Pittman, who we all know too well because Pittman absolutely tore us up in the 2 games that we played last season. 1st and 10 here now. Daniel Jones coming out single back. Again, not going to be a run to Taylor, but he has Mo Alley-Cox wide open. Whose coverage is that, man? Whose coverage is that? I mean, that's just too easy. We cannot allow that to happen. So just like that, Indy's going to knot up the scoreboard. All right. I said at the beginning of the game, we have the 2nd-ranked offense and the 3rd-ranked offense. This could be a shootout. So far, both opening drives result in a touchdown. So there you go. Starting this drive off from the 20-yard line, we're going to come out single back. And I don't really like any of the routes, but there's Joyner. Joyner is a problem. Bruce Joyner is a problem. And Shaq Leonard is holding his right wrist. Oh, wow. That would be a huge loss for the Colts. All right, 2nd and 10 here. We're going to come out shotgun, but go a little play at. Oh, my God. I thought, okay, that was actually Bobby Okereke. I was going to say, I thought that Shaq Leonard got hurt, but he's number 53. And, I mean, you guys see the instant pressure. There was just nothing that we could have possibly done. 3rd and 14 here, backs against the wall. What do we do? What do we respond with? I do see Joyner open. Bruce Joyner, yes, catch that. Okay, Bruce Joyner is asserting his dominance early here. Damon Sanders goes over 100 yards, but what a catch by Joyner. That time the blocking did hold up. Now we are very close to midfield. Ball is on, actually we're 1 yard past midfield. So let's go ahead and give it to Pollard here. Pollard, he has the edge. Okay, nice run by Pollard there. There was virtually no blocking on that. Pollard did that all by his lonesome, and he had the speed. He got the edge. He came out of the eye for him, and that was a good pickup and a good game by Pollard. So I was going to reward Tony, but, I mean, no deep safety help. We have Jamal Agnew. No one's guarding him. This could be a quick pass to him or Callaway. And let's just go ahead and high point. Jamal, catch that. Jamal Agnew there. He dropped it. No. Oh, no. That was it there, guys. That was literally it. Ah, Jamal. He dropped it at the last second. Just gave, I mean, look at that. He has it. He has it in his clutches. And the defender, Kenny Moore, who is a superstar, he even has it going down, but he drops it at the last second. That is highly unfortunate indeed. Could be the last play here before the end of the first, so let's try to make it a good one, shall we? 3rd and 9. They're pressing John Mechie pretty heavy on that left side. Got to watch what the safety does there. And we're actually going to give Mechie a chance. It was broken up. I saw that press was right there. I thought maybe we could lob it up to Mechie, but the coverage did get there in time. So that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Score is 7-7, and we are going to have to settle for a field goal here by Justin Rohrwasser. So I will be quiet. That should be a good kick. And we are going to go up 10-7. So, all right. Yes, 14-7 would be so much better, and I would feel so much more confident if that were the case. But 10-7, I'm okay with that. 1st and 10 here now. Danny Dimes is very close to midfield. Going to be a give to Taylor again, but this time he is stuffed in the backfield by none other than Jalen Burnett, our #1 overall draft pick. Great to have him back. He was also battling some injuries as well. Alan Schmidt was also there. He almost got to Taylor. Anytime you stuff Jonathan Taylor for a loss, and that is a win indeed. Please let me just get them off the field. That is all I ask of you, Madden gods, and hopefully we can do that. We do, because it was a breakup. That was going to be a pass to Jonathan Taylor, but we did break that thing up last minute. Great defensive stand, and now we force Rigoberto Sanchez to come out and boot this thing away. And We gotta, no, I'm letting this thing bounce. Don't check up. It did not check up. If you watched last episode, that's probably why we lost, because I let a ball check up on the 1 yard line, but that time it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get our first look here at rookie Dom Fitzpatrick. We're gonna give him an inside zone here out of the shotgun, and Fitzpatrick has a little bit of space. He was brought down there after a gain of 6, but a gain of 6 is a gain of 6. Yes, that is what math will tell you. Let's go wheel with Pollard here on the audible. Could have John Mechie on the drag as well. We shall see, and we do actually. John Mechie got some space. Oh, couldn't turn the corner. He's forced out of bounds, but we do move the sticks, and that is ultimately, what we need to do. So the big question here is who's going to step up in the absence of Mecole Hardman. Mecole Hardman, very unfortunate. He was just starting to come into his own, and I'm actually going to streak Bruce Joyner here. We could have, depending on what the mic does there, we could have him open quickly, which we do. Ooh. That was not a good pass by Damon Sanders at all. Now we find ourselves in a 3rd and 4. So can we live to fight another down? That's the question. If Joyner can catch this, oh my God, he does. Again, we're throwing out of the sack, but what an adjustment by Bruce freaking Joyner. We were almost sacked there by Grover Stewart. So that was not a good pass by Sanders, but Bruce Joyner did catch it. He made an adjustment, and yes, we do live to fight another down. You gotta love to see that. Another I-form run to Pollard. Please pick up something positive. I beg you. Look at Pollard. Ooh, if he could have just outran Bobby Okereke, he would have had a great pickup. Still a good pickup nonetheless. Ultimately, it is what it is. Gain of 7. I'll take it. So 2nd and 3 here. Getting very close to halftime. We're going to drop back, and there's Mechie. Ooh, that was a bad decision by me. Easily could have been intercepted. I really do not want to punt this back to the Colts now, so we really just, please, Madden gods, let us pick this up. 3rd and 3. Can we do it? We have Seals Jones. Yes, Ricky. Ricky has been an invaluable tight end number 2 for us. He has played absolutely great. Ball is on the 43-yard line. We are coming out in this tight shotgun formation here. And we're going to give it to Marquez Callaway. Holding my breath. No, Marquez. Did he Oh, my God. Marquez Callaway, I love you and hate you at the same time. He fumbled it. Somehow he was able I don't know how that was like a glitch animation there by Madden. We see DeForest Buckner. Somehow Callaway got that. I'm not arguing with it, but oh wow, that was that was very scary. Marquez Callaway, man, you got to take care of this football better, my friend. You got to. 3rd and 4. Let's pick this up. I see Jamal Agnew. Jamal Agnew, surely he won't fumble it. Let's go ahead and I want to see if this is man or zone. Let's send Mechie in motion. This is zone. So we should have Jamal Agnew open. We're going to put Mechie over there on the right side. We should have Jamal Agnew open, which I think we do. Does he catch it? He does. Jamal Agnew just got the contract extension. That's right. That's why I sent Mechie over in motion. I knew that was going to be zone coverage. We fit that ball in the soft spot in the zone. Had just enough time. Stephon Gilmore was there. Jamal Agnew, thank you. We just gave you the big bucks, and you are already paying that back in dividends. 17-7, man. I do think that we left a little bit too much time on the clock. I'm not confident that the Colts can't score here, but how about that? Jamal Agnew, man. In the absence of his brother, Mecole Hardman, he is injured. He's watching this game from his recliner back at home. Jamal Agnew says, I got you. I just signed a contract. They just threw some money my way, and I am going to ball out and make this thing happen. So that is amazing to see. I love it. Now we just got to find a way to stop Daniel Jones. And, of course, that man right there, Jonathan Taylor, who has amazing juke ability, but he was finally able to be brought down by Keegan McGriff. Can we just pull out something? If we can go into the locker room up 17-7. I would just be so happy about that, and that would just be huge for us. But that's going to be a big catch from Alec Pierce. Oh my God, I thought he was going to house that at first. Keegan McGriff does bring him down, but that was a huge completion. But just like that, only a couple plays and the Colts are already in plus territory. Don't like to see it, but it is what it is. And there is Alec Pierce again. What's up with this guy, man? Alec Pierce, I remember he torched us last year too. I remember him doing rodeos in the end zone. All right, so here comes Daniel Jones. He's dropping back. He's looking, and he's going to be sacked. Who is that? Was that Jalen Burnett? I couldn't tell because they called a timeout too soon. Was that our man Jalen Burnett, the rookie from Vanderbilt? I sure hope so. I thought I saw 91 in there, and it was Jalen Burnett. Okay, so Jalen Burnett, nice to see you, brother. He was injured a few games, and he's coming back and trying to assert his dominance, I suppose. So that is always appreciated. And here comes Daniel Jones dropping back, looking for receivers, almost sacked again. Now our defense is starting to show up. I love it. See, my man's got a Troy Pride jersey, number 31. Really, that is very strange indeed. Okay, just don't get beat over the top. Whatever you guys do, just do not get beat over the top, please. I'm begging you. Let's get into the locker room up, and that's going to be a completion. But not only will the Colts be forced to kick a field goal, but we have 46 seconds. And we have all booth review. They may not even count this as a catch. Doesn't really matter. It's upheld.
It's under review.
So we got 46 seconds left. Now, don't look now. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about that because knowing me, I will do something dumb and I will force a turnover. And instead of going into the locker room up 17-10, we will go into the locker room up 17-17. So I am not even gonna worry about that clock there. I don't care about it. I know me. I know what I do. Let's get into the locker room up by 7 and just be okay. I'll tell you what, we'll try one thing. I got one idea. I haven't used this yet. We're gonna do our PAX burst here. This is a very good play. It works 9 times out of 10. Matter of fact, 60% of the time, it works every time. So we'll try it once. If we don't get it, it is what it is. And look at Joyner. This is why I said get out of bounds. All right, now we might try to score. I got to be honest with you. Now we might try to score. Still 36 seconds left. Let's go screen to Pollard. Yes, why not? He does have some blockers, so that is good. Get out of bounds, Tony. Nice play. Ball's on the 45-yard line. 26 seconds. All 3 timeouts. Let's pick this thing up. Ooh, Jamal Agnew is so open. Yes, he is indeed. And he fumbled it. Oh, Jamal, he was down. That's got to be a booth review, right? It's got to be a booth review. He was down. It's got to be a booth review. I'm confident it's going to. If it's a booth review, I will do a dance right now. All right? So let's see. Booth review, baby. I said I would do a dance.
Stop it. Get some help.
Under review.
I don't even dance. But you know what? I think it's actually a fumble. I don't know. There's so many emotions going through my body right now. I can't even process it. Do we keep possession? We do keep possession. All right, cool. So that is good. That is good indeed.
To review the play.
Hey, what happened?
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Oh, that is BS, man. That is BS right there. You know, do you know what just happened? We caught the pass by Jamal Agnew. He fumbled it. I tried to call a timeout. I couldn't call a timeout because he fumbled it. They challenged it. And as soon as I pressed X, as soon as I called the play clock was running. That is so unfortunate. We had guaranteed points there. I mean, as soon as we caught that with Agnew, I called timeout. I was mashing my middle button here on my PS5 controller. But then the fumble happened. They did the booth review. I was all discombobulated. Being discombobulated is not a good thing, might I add. If you've ever been discombobulated, you know what I'm talking about. But you know what? Whatever. Let's play some football. Let's get this thing done here. 1st and 10 here. Daniel Jones coming out shotgun. And he's got Jonathan Taylor running a route. And oh my God, I was right there with Alan Schmidt. I don't even know. That ball just like glitched past me. So let's just not do that again. We just don't do that again. That will be amazing. Jones is going to drop back to pass. And who is guarding this man, Michael Pittman? What is going on? No, forget your touchdown celebration. I got to see the replay. If that is Keegan McGriff, I swear to everything that is wholly above me, I know it's Keegan. It is Keegan. What are you doing? He just rolls out the red carpet for him. I mean, come on, man. Look at that. Oh, my God. This game is going to put me on blood pressure medication, man. I swear. So now let's see if we can hit Pollard here. So let's go ahead and flip the play. I definitely want to run away from DeForest Buckner. That is always a good decision, yes. And we'll see if we can pick up something positive. So here comes Tony. Please block. We do get a nice block there. Okay, very good. Somebody hit a nice block there on Bobby Okereke. Pollard was able to pick up 8 yards. Julian Blackman makes the tackle. And that is exactly what I want to see from Tony on these run plays. You don't got to give me the huge, 20, 30-yard gains. Just give me positive yardage, pick up first downs, keep chains moving, Tony. I think he got that one. 3rd and inches, they say. All right, so we're going to go CJ special here, QB sneak. Didn't work out too good for me last week, but I think that we can probably get it on this one, which we do. All right, very good. So let's give a look here to Dom Fitzpatrick, and there's a big hole there on the left side. We got to make something happen. Look at Dom. Look at Dom go. Dom's got the edge. All right, Dom Fitzpatrick. Yes, sir. My friend, that is a huge pickup. Very nice to see the running game get established. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why go away from it? Let's go draw play to Tony Pollard, and he has blockers up front. There's Tony. All right, Tony. Tony making some things happen. 8 rushes for 50 yards. That is very good to see. So we'll keep this thing going, guys. We will keep this thing going. Let's go ahead, and I'm actually going to send Jamal Agnew in motion. Going to motion him over to the left. Didn't really do too much, but actually we could have some additional space there on the left side. We will see. No, there's no blockers. And Dom Fitzpatrick is shut down instantly by Grover Stewart. Okay, so we're in field goal range here. Got to be smart with this football. 2nd and 11. We're coming out single back formation. And there is that bad man Jamal Agnew, fresh off the contract extension. Oh, yeah, he is playing good. Kwity Paye falls to the ground, clutching his chest. Not good to see that for Indianapolis, but I guess it's good to see for the Austin Armadillos. We're going to try to hit Agnew again. I got a good play dialed up just for him. Part of me wants to run it, yes, but I think that we can maybe hit Agnew on this play. So let's see. And there's Agnew. Yes, we do hit him. Jamal freaking Agnew. He is paid in the shade. He is happy about it. He is loving life. And he is putting up points for us. Yes, I love it. In the absence of Mecole Hardman, players are stepping up. Jamal Agnew is one of those guys. So just like that, we answer a very quick drive by the Colts with a pretty good drive of our own. 10 plays, 76 yards. We are up 24-17. Defense, I need you. I need you to wake up, set your alarm clock. It's time to get going. Wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the W. We need you. If we can get the Colts off the field on this possession, I am confident we will win the game. You can quote me on that right now. If I don't do it, I'll do a poorly edited flashback later on. How about that? So where is our defense at? We need them now more than ever. We need them to show up. We need them to show out. And we need them to make some plays here. Now Daniel Jones is going to audible this and go empty. I don't like that. And that is going to be a bad pass there intended for Zach Pascal. But the pass was off the mark. And now we have them in a 2nd and 10 here. Jonathan Taylor is to his left, but he does have 3 wide receivers out here. Got to watch Jonathan Taylor there. He is in the zone. which I would love to not have happen. And another errant pass by Daniel Jones as Mo Alley Cox tries to catch that, but it is out of bounds. And big third down here, guys. We need this. We have to get our defense off of the field here. Have to indeed. And it is going to be no. Michael Pittman comes down with it. What a catch by Pittman. Oh, my God. That was good coverage as well. Somehow, Michael Pittman, he has been our kryptonite in this series. We tried to get up there with Keegan McGriff. It was good defense. You can't be mad at that. Just better offense by Pittman. All right, so Daniel Jones got his offense on the 13-yard line here. He is coming out single back formation. He's going to drop back. He's looking, and Devin McCourty was right there, but Mo Alley Cox was still able to make a heck of a catch. So we are going to come out 4-3 this time and just hope and pray that Jonathan Taylor does not gash us up, which he will. Oh, man, it is so hard to stop him. JT is the man. He gets it done. And what did I say pre-game? We have the number 2 offense and the number 3 offense going head-to-head. It's probably going to be a shootout. 24-24, I would consider that a shootout. 1st and 10 here. It's been a back-and-forth contest. We're going to come out single back and look to go play action on them. Possibly. No, we're just going to have to throw it away with Sanders. I wanted to maybe roll out there, but there really wasn't any routes that I was tremendously excited about. So I feel like throwing the ball away was probably the best option. So now we're going to come out 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to go until the end of the 4th. And we're going to put John Mechie on a streak here. Also got Agnew and Callaway on some slants. And I think actually Agnew is the guy. He is. Jamal Agnew suited up and came to play today in the absence of his comrade, Mecole Hardman. He is doing his thing. So we're going to come out shotgun here. Going to drop back to pass. And I actually like Callaway. Look at Callaway. Oh, yeah. Nice pass by Sanders there. Made sure he went out of bounds, so there was no risk of fumbling it. That is the last thing that we want to have happen here. And again, we're going to go back to draw here. Tony Pollard, we got 30 seconds to go till the 4th. Could be, nope. I was hoping that those Mike linebackers would drop back in coverage, and I think we are just going to let this thing tick down to the 4th quarter, compose ourselves, and get ready for a crazy finish. 0 ball game here, guys. 24-24. We're virtually even in all categories. Passing yards, I mean, we actually got a slight edge on the Colts in both passing and rushing, if you can believe that. I certainly can't, but somehow we do. And, you know, we're in a good spot here, but we just have to play smart. And, ooh, this could be a streak to Bruce Joyner, I depending on what the linebacker does here. And no, I actually don't like it, but I do like Callaway, who does come down with it. Marquez Callaway, please. I want to give you a contract. Let me give you a contract. Is this a streak to Joyner? Is this a streak to Joyner? I feel like it probably isn't, but we're going to do it anyways. I don't know what Shaq Leonard is going to do there, but we could have Jamal Agnew on the drag as well. And we're just going to do that. We're just going to play it safe. We're going to give it to Agnew. I did not want to risk anything dumb happening there, and we played it conservative. Jamal Agnew now 8 for 88, playing very good football. All right, 3rd and 4. We're on the 6-yard line here. Would hate to settle for a field goal, so guess what? Let's just punch this thing into the end zone. Marquez Callaway, can you do it? No, it's going to be a pick by Shaq Leonard. Somebody catch him, please. You have got to be kidding me. If someone does not catch Shaq Leonard, I cannot even believe that just happened. That is literally the worst possible thing that could have happened. Literally. That's literally the worst possible thing that could have happened. Aside from them just having a pick six, that is literally the worst thing that could have happened. I'm so upset right now. I can't even think. There's JT, of course. Oh, he's going to punch it in. Wow. Shaq Leonard almost housed that thing. I didn't think it was even a bad read, but the pass really wasn't there. And now the Colts have full momentum. And wow, what a turn of events that was. I am speechless. Home team has trouble catching. That's awesome. And hides the ball spot indicator from home team, but Darius Leonard is now in the zone. So there you go. That is not good to see. Dom Fitzpatrick trying to shift through some tacklers there, but wasn't really able to get anything done. Man, oh man, guys. 2nd and 9 here. Gonna go ahead and snap this ball. Let's roll out of here with Sanders. Oh, he's got daylight. He's got daylight. Don't forget, Sanders has wheels. Sanders does have wheels. Do not forget that. Sanders can tear people up with his legs, and we are now in a 1st and 10 situation. So let's see, first of all, are they coming out in man or zone? That's the question. They are in zone. So this play, we hit Agnew on earlier. We'll try to do it again. Let's see if we can. We're going to drop back. And maybe don't intercept that. No, that was just me being hyper focused on Jamal Agnew. And unfortunately, Nick Cross gets that, picks it off. And that could just be the final nail in the coffin. Should I have thrown that? No, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have thrown that, but I did. And Agnew did have a slight step on his defender, but it was an inaccurate pass, and it ends up being. And of course, there's Alec Pierce. I hate you with every fiber of my being. That's going to be ball game. We played great for 3.5 quarters. What more can I say? We played great for 3.5 quarters, but unfortunately, an NFL game, it lasts 4. Yeah, I mean, we're not technically out of this. We got to move quick, though. We're down 2 scores. Got to score quick, stop them, and score again. And if anybody's going to do it, it could be. That's another pick. I hate this game. I hate the Colts. Right now, I hate my life. Oh, we actually intercepted it. Keegan McGriff, I wasn't even commentating because I was just so upset. But Keegan McGriff did get an interception. We actually have 422 yards. Keegan McGriff has not had an interception since, I want to say, week 2 or something like that. But he just picked it off there. And, I mean, it gives us a little bit of jolt. It does give us a little bit of life. So, all right, I'm here for it. Let's do it. Look at Bruce, wide open. Look at Bruce, wide open. Damon Sanders, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. 3 picks, you hate to see it. 3 touchdowns are good. But we have a ball game, technically. And you know what? Let's put Mecole on a streak. We have 1 safety in the middle of the field there. We'll see what he does. And he actually, we're just going to lob it up to Mecole. Come on, make a play. Moss somebody. He almost did. He almost did moss somebody. That would have been crazy. He did not, but, you know, all right, 2nd and 10 now. We're in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to our left. And there is that man Agnew, who's just been open all game. That should put him close to the century mark. I don't think he's actually over it yet, but it should put him very close. And I mean, we're playing football, guys. We're here. It's not over yet by any stretch of the imagination. And maybe we might even just streak Joyner here too. Why not? Make a decision on Joyner or Callaway. And it is Callaway is going to be the man. I hate this game. That is Stephon Gilmore. I hate him. 4 interceptions by me today. I'm out. So that's going to do it, guys. Your ball game is 38-24. That's a tough pill to swallow because we went neck for neck with the Colts through 3.5 quarters. The 4th quarter, we had an absolute collapse. I can attribute it to me. I was kind of getting focused in on, you know, 1 read, 1 receiver, that interception to when I threw it up to Callaway. And there was 1 before that as well. I mean, it's a tough one, but I thought we still played very good. Ultimately, we do get the L. And that's just tough. That is a tough one. I got to be honest with you. But checking the stats here, Damon Sanders, 4 interceptions. We have not seen that in several weeks. Sanders has been clean for the past 3 weeks, did have 3 touchdowns, and still 359 yards. But 42 attempts is way too much. Daniel Jones had that one token interception to Keegan McGriff. Jonathan Taylor did his thing. Tony Pollard, not great at all. Not saying that. But he averaged 4.7 yards per carry. So a sign of life, I suppose. The thing that I'm most impressed with is Jamal Agnew, 9 receptions, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. The more I look at these stats, the more upset I am. 8 receptions for 116 by Callaway also as well. We played great the entire game, and it was a fourth quarter collapse. That's all I can really say about it. Jalen Burnett was in the backfield twice. Sacks, Marcus Davenport, Burnett split one, and then Keegan McGriff had that interception in garbage time. So we are going to remain 3rd in our division. Is that unfortunate? Yes. Is it the end of the season? No. We play the Tennessee Titans next week. Is that unfortunate? Yes. Am I scared? Hell yes. So we fall to 4-6 on the season. Other than the Titans, though, our division is not that good. So we still have 7 weeks to go. Not out of the playoff push by any stretch of the imagination. However, after winning 3 in a row, we did just drop 2 in a row. So we're going to have to regroup. Going to have to get it figured out. I'm confident we can do it. If we can somehow pull out a win against the Titans, which I don't necessarily think we will, that will do wonders, because then we play the Jags. We've had their number for the past 2 years, and then we go into our bye. Can we go into the bye 6-6? That's the question. I don't know. Those answers and more will be addressed in future episodes, but as always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I had a great time tonight. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.